Hello, I'd like to welcome back to Viscera Cleanup Detail Santa's Rampage. I don't know why they made this, but they did. It's about Santa Claus going completely bonkers. He went quite bonkers. Tragic events have unfolded, but you must in no way deter from performing your duties in a manner benefiting the community's reputation. Please conduct your votes. Dun dun dun! Really? Jesus Christ, Mr. Claus. Is the sound even on proper? The sound might not be on proper. Let's see, we got 15 minutes to save the world, and then I have to save and stop. Or have to clean up, save and stop. Let's turn up the music a bit. Well, fine, Funk Ninja 5000. Go ahead and be spunkadelic. I've got elves to clean. But they are just bloody corpses, actually. I always want to keep a bucket on hand, so... As a backup, in case things get extra messy. Ooh, yeah, look at that. Look at that cleanup skills. See those bills? Paid them, bitch! Paid them with these janitorial skills. We're gonna do a nice, proper job. We're gonna do it by the books. And we're gonna do it for the books. When they look at this job in the future, they're gonna be like, man, that's a job done by the books, for the books, with the books. If I had to write a book, probably base it on this one. Get over here, gnome. Die! Well, actually, he's a dead body, so it doesn't count. But that's not the point. The point is, we don't have highlights yet, which means that it's kind of difficult to pick things up. Actually, this is still useful. You'll see why in a moment. You'll also see that I'll save quite frantically. There's a reason for that. In fact, I might just save that until the end of every episode to dispose of the Santa bombs. Santa bombs, Santa bombs. Barnacle boy lays an egg. I'm making a mess of this floor. I forgot a splotch or two. Whoever the stain is, it might just be the bucket itself, actually. Which would be hilarious. Anyway. Oh man! There's dudes on the ceiling too! Well, I guess we'll start with this stool. Oh my god, there's another dead guy on the table. Fucking. You see, this is what happens when you hire elves instead of leprechauns. And yes, I did just say leprechaun. Just the way that I work. You know what? We're gonna burn everything. There will be no survivors this Christmas. This needs a good Christmas purge. Like we used to in the old days. The candles go in. The baubles go in. Santa Claus is unfortunately not here, but he will go in as well once he arrives. I'm kidding. Nothing ever happens in these games. I'll make goddamn sure that not a single bauble survives this Christmas. That includes you, achievement unlockable dummy, who unlocks achievements. And you too, man of the same set. This Christmas will be a burned Christmas. Oh look, it is a gun that can also be used for an achievement that I already have, so I don't need to get it. Look at this lovely bear. Look at this happy little teddy. He's like, oh man, I'm a dummy. You're a burning dummy. I say, to hell with Christmas. Christmas is much better when you buy your gifts anyway. How does a gift that appears out of thin air have any emotional value? Gifts are to be given, not to be gotten. Damn you, Saint Nick. You're nothing like our potentially racist... Damn it! You see, this is what happens when you hire elves. Or Keebler dwarves. Don't hire Keebler dwarves, people. They're the worst. Or Keebler elves. It's one of the two. Fuck you, Bucket. Go suck a fat one in hell. And you too, Circular Present. And you too, Bauble! I hate baubles. Actually, I'm perfectly okay with Christmas balls, as they are called, in the native tongue of the Dutch. And I shall pick you like apples. And like apples, I will consume thee! For there is only one way to kill it. With fire. Fire! Although this one might take a bit of... Okay, we can do this, we can do this. We can do this, we just have to... There you go! See, every Christmas can be ruined. Even the smallest ones, and the largest ones. They're all nothing but fodder. Mind you that actual cleaning up requires you to destroy anything that shows up on your detectometer, aka the MacGyver. Anorganic, organic. Hello there, Mr. Keebler Elf. Go fuck yourself. I'm upset, for I hate Christmas. Christmas ruined my life. On Christmas, I was given one trauma. And a Jack Daniels. Oh my god, that's a Slack Spaniel. That sounds hilarious. Hey there, Mr. Deadman. I'm burning presents. Don't worry about... Don't mind me. Stupid Keebler dwarf. They call them elves, but we all know what they are. Did I miss him on the... I might have. Don't hit that with a mop. It's a light. It will violently explode into blackness. Which, in case the name doesn't imply, is very bad. Putting the shotgun in your chest is another achievement. Otherwise, it represents Christmas. Just a little too much for my tastes. You know, Christmas... Oh, I forgot about the Molotov cocktail. How the hell do I clean up the Molotov cocktails? Fucking blood splatters. This is why we do not hire fucking Keebler elves. So, you might wonder, how the fuck do you clean up TNT? Doesn't that stuff, like, blow up? Well, you're correct. Also... Eggnog makes spills. So don't toss around eggnog. It's thick and slimy with the 100% fried, 100% foreign labor. Gorgeous. I need a drink. If, like me, however, you want to commit suicide or otherwise destroy the world, that painting, whenever you whack it with your whack-em stick, will procure you a swat of dynamite. This is a swat of dynamite. That's a stick of dynamite. So how does this work? How do you clean up? Well, you just stuff it in a bucket, and you're done. Congratulations, you are a bomb disposal man. Officially licensed and certified. Just stick it in a fire until it stops burning. Click the left mouse button to reorient it upwards, which is important. I think it's actually best to put one swad per bucket. Apparently, I haven't had this happen in my original one. These machines can also construct dynamite, which is horrible. It also constructs lit dynamite, which is why I recommend always having a spare bucket. Just to quickly dip it into. And it's also the reason I like saving, is because I'm not too... These are Molotov cocktails. They essentially explode in the way that lanterns do in the regular game, in that they will explode into 3 tiny flames that will produce those black scorch marks. Now, the way this works is that once dynamite touches stuff, it gets a little sparkly sparkle, but because it's in water, it won't sparkle. You don't have to care too much about this if you're not... Like, the explosion will destroy those Christmas ornaments, I think. For the most part, it doesn't matter, but there's some dynamite over there, so yeah, it might blow you up regardless. If the bucket tips over, that's bad. The bucket will always disappear last, since the bucket is more resistant to fire than dynamite, somehow. So that's my bomb disposal tips. There's not a stick. I'll read all the letters eventually, as things stand right now. We have other things to worry about, like the Keebler Dwarf Union. Fucking sludge elves. I always want to make sure that you're stupid TNT. Will this work? Can I, like, get some certainties here? Man, I love that funky jam dance party music. That sure lightens up the mood. You can put your achievables in this thing, and you can put these little trophies in, which will actually get you a special message on the candy cane from Citizen Kane. Remember him? Oh, my bucket's gone. It means I can stuff in another big present. Today, the green Christmas dies! And more baubles. Oh, the baubles! I hate baubles! They sound so weird. Fun fact, each of these items actually has a little description. No. Cause problems with some janitors. If you do find Bob, and it gets better, it tells you where you can jump. Must possess keen physical skills. Yes, some of them have it. The careless janitor. The careless janitor makes a better painter. Really? Because that's on by default, and it calls it walk by default. Caps lock does not toggle that. There are moments when you really want to walk. The moments I have already specified, I think, is whenever you're carrying a big box filled with stuff. Fun fact, this thing will churn out these elfin bodies whenever it decides to freak out instead of the usual giblets, which makes for very unpleasant cleaning. Also, this is not a 100% blood-proof oven, meaning that it will, at its own leisure, procure bloodstains you have to clean. Damn, this is a messy Christmas. Also, there's about 7 elf heads you must also put in your crate. There's a lot of stuff you need to put in your trunk. Except these. You need to burn 50 hats in order to get an achievement for some reason. Also, unlike the Shadow Warrior, why did they do that anyway? I guess it fits Shadow Warrior to have it, but it's still a bit funky to me. Split in my bucket. Look at how creepy that looks. I hope you have nightmares. Because today is the day of the Keebler Dwarves. I like how those elbows actually work the way they should. They do not bend back, for example. Oh. Oh god, there's the sticks of dynamite. Whack this, and it will procure you Christmas balls. In case you wish to decorate the room a bit. Anyway. I do like the retextured gloves with the little redness on it. Ah. Nothing like cleaning up to make a human feel fresh and or fruity. That's actually gonna have to sizzle for a while. Yuck. While that's a sizzling, how about we prepare ourselves a bucket of dynamite? After all, we are certified bomb disposal experts. We might as well dispose of bombs in the experienced way. Pwa, pwa, pwa. Pwa, pwa, pwa. Pwa, pwa, pwa. Pwa, pwa, pwa. Christmas time. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas. And fuck you, Keebler Dwarves. This guy is made of giblets. He's made of giblets. Goodbye, Santa/O-Matic. You're a regular too. Great! I didn't know it was a half and a half. I'm gonna mess on my fucking floor just to clean the fucking floor. He made me mess up there. And he dropped a Christmas ornament on the floor. 'Cause why the hell not? It's not like the janitor has places to be! Man, this game sure makes you appreciate janitorial services. I wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas. There are dwarves in the floor.